Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Midori's Midnight Sessions Season 2. So, yeah, as you can see, we are heard much better. We have a brand new setup right here. We have a brand new mic, a brand new headset, and actually a brand new audio interface beside me. So, yeah, we hope to serve you better in the coming weeks as we continue making episodes of this podcast. And today I would like to talk about a very important topic, which I think most of us struggle with. I mean, especially those who are, I would say, on the verge of graduating from the academic realm, and then, you know, we are going to be stepping into the real world. So, yeah, where do we go from here? I've actually had this question brought up a lot in my life recently, and as someone who has many hobbies, like I play games, I write songs, I write essays and poems and stories. There are so much stuff that I want to do. I'm also in the broadcasting club, actually two broadcasting clubs. One that is mostly focused on radio, and uh the other broadcast. So yeah, I am in a lot of stuff, plus my side gigs as well. There's so much stuff that I would rather do when I graduate in a few months. Like, what? That's in a few months. I know there's still a lot to accomplish, like my thesis and internship, which by the way I'm done with. Don't you worry about that. But yeah, I have a lot of endeavors that I venture into, and now that graduation's near, I don't know where I would go. Chiaya was telling me the other day, I should be why not? You can be a professor, an instructor, teach students here. Why not? At least we could see each other every day, and we get to talk. And I I I said to him well, what if it doesn't happen? What if Ritsuko does not allow it? I just think about it. It makes me. The thought of parting is already sad. I've talked about it in the previous episodes, but the thought of not knowing where you are, like you don't know where will you end up in life. Because again, as someone who has many personal ventures, there are really a lot of stuff that I would do, that I would want to do. I want to teach, because I've enjoyed being with the younger, my juniors in the broadcasting clubs. I would be one of their mentors, guides, because it's so funny how it's so funny how everyone in, for example, one club that I am in, where I am an officer, everyone's like basically intimidated by the officers except for me, which is absolutely funny considering that they are like they are not as intimidating as people had, like perceived them to be. So yeah, that's what happened. Like they feel like they're too shy to ask for questions, but I'm saying like, come on, I'm one of your officers. Why are you not scared at me? Which is just funny when you think about it. But yeah, now that I look back on it, and like my junior, she was calling me Ma'am Joya, or yeah, which was absolutely like, okay, that sounds kind of good, but I still don't like how it rings in the ear. I mean, I like my name. Don't get me wrong. Like, I like my name a lot. It's just that I don't know if it fits. And Chaya was like, "Oh, maybe you could. I mean, we don't know. Maybe you could actually be a professor one day, and you get to teach here, and we get to talk together." I mean, yeah. I mean, it just feels so good, but at the same time I feel like I am not in the right industry, I would say. Like, I am still in love with my course. Like, journalism is like my first love. As you can see on my glasses right now, I'm actually watching news as we speak, as I record this. And I think, oh, I mean, it feels nice that, I'm doing this. Like, I'm mentoring my younger, my younger fellow students. So, yeah, I just wish, like, I just wish that I could find where, I actually fit. Because I mean, back in my internship, I really, really loved being part of the production. But I also love being in front of the camera because I've done like a lot of camera stuff. I mean, being in front of the camera, like, I vlog, and this podcast is a video style podcast, all this stuff. But I don't know, like, I would actually also love to pursue music full time, but music is such a hard industry to be in. Like, you have to be really committed to, to achieve, like, at least decent success, I would say. So I am not I'm not inclined, but I'm also like kind of scared. I'm also scared like people would actually perceive me as someone who is very aloof. I mean, it's hard to know where exactly you would go in life. I mean, there's never a right track, I would say. Even now that I think about it, that, you know, graduation's almost near, and I look back, and there's just this void. Like, I don't know what I would do now that I'm almost nearing the end of this college life, I would say. I just find it particularly hard to accept, because there's just so many things that I have been attached to, like I've grown fond of over the past few years, I would say. And to see it, and it feels rough, I would say. It feels sad. And I've kind of joked about being a professor, but like, I'm also concerned with how I look to others. Like, yes, I'm very approachable. Like, I'm very approachable as a person, I would say. Like, people. I feel like I'm a people magnet. Okay? Like, I feel like people would actually come to me and like, congratulations. Like, just last Thursday, I have had my first performance of the new year, and yeah, it feels so good, I would say. It feels so good that people recognize me and congratulate me, because, you know, they have I would be back real quick. And like, he jokes about, you know, the me actually teaching, but like, yeah, I mean, yeah, I could probably teach, but at the same time, I feel like I'm not a fit. There are just parts of me like, oh, I don't want to be a teacher. It's kind of scary, but at the same time, it's so fascinating. Like, I want to teach the younger generation to fall in love with journalism the way I fell in love with it, you know. I would really enjoy being part of their journey towards being a successful journalist. I know I keep rambling a lot, and I understand, cause there are just certain characteristics that I feel like would fit. And Chihaya told me before that being a teacher is a selfless act, if I remember correctly. Like, you put yourself last. And I was like telling him before, no, you should also like take care of yourself, cause like Sui said to him before, you know what, you should stop being so waddled in your work that you forget to actually take a rest. Like, come on, they're not going to grieve you when you die, you know. Like, focus on us, focus on the people who love you, focus on bettering yourself. That's what he said. Like something along these lines. And I look back and wow, it's such a reflection of it's such a reflection of what Sui is as a person and what we should live by. Because it's so hard, like I think in the teaching profession it's so hard to take care, to also give yourself time to heal and time to, just unwind and not think about schoolworks and all the activities and a lot of those academic related things that you need to think about. And sadly, teachers are actually very much undervalued here in the country. Like, you barely see them get what they deserve, like the wages that they deserve, like the paperworks that they deserve. Like, honestly, guys, they deserve better, so much better. And I really don't want to put myself in that platform. I mean, I would have a platform, but I don't want to put myself in that. I don't want to risk it. But I think, like, with so many people that have influenced me to become, somebody that has a platform, somebody who could influence people, like, being a teacher would actually be fun, Being a teacher would actually be fun. And I'm not against the idea, I would say. I'm not against it. But I am just afraid that I might become I might become like Jaya, who's swaddled at work every single time I see him. And I don't know, like, it's hard to grasp what I would become beyond college. Because I don't know what I'm good at. I mean, I'm good at everything, but I don't know what is it that actually is my niche, I would say. I don't know what my niche is. I try to find a niche that I feel like I would work with best, but I don't know. I can't find it. Like, guys, I can't even find like permanent friends that would actually stay by my side. Like, come on. And what is it? Like, what is it that I am good about? Many people have had this question quite a lot, and I myself am part of that equation. But I want to let you all know that it's okay not to find, like, it's okay not to know the answers to everything. It's fine not to have the answers to everything. Like, not all the time you will have all of it at your disposal, I would say. It's okay not to know what niche are you going to pursue when, you are in the corporate world. Because I am not good I mean, I just don't think I'm good at anything, but I mean, I can pretty much do everything, but I don't know what exactly is it that I'm good at. And that would be so hard on people who are basically the jack of all trades people. What is it? Like, it's such a question that will riddle you for a long, long time. But I just hope when you find it that you actually go for it and make it, like, incorporate it into who you are. Like, you don't always have to be the best person in the room. You just have to be really, really great. You just have to be really great at what you do, and it might take time for you to find that niche, to find what suits you best. Now that we enter the corporate world, and I really, really hope that you find that and you embrace it and use it to your advantage, and just make it yours, make it incorporate it into your life. And yeah. That's today's episode of Midori's Midnight Sessions. Thank you so much for listening. I'll see you next time. Bye.